Hey, what's up, guys? I would like to welcome y'all to the CHILLBULPODCAST, backed by TELLITLIKEITISPC. Man, it's Monday morning. Oh, everybody hate Monday mornings, man. You see it. You see, I'm barely up myself, but I'm up. About to get to the money and whatnot. But I just wanted to do like a little quick podcast because I haven't made one in a little bit. But this morning I want to talk about a couple things, man. I must go ahead and jump right into it, man. Being from Philadelphia, being the fact that I am a Philadelphia 76ers fan, my guy, Ben Simmons, has a partial dislocated kneecap. The sound of that is crazy. Like, ouch. But, maybe he already had the pain. Maybe his knee gave signs or something, because I'm just looking back on his play so far as in been in the bubble. He started the bubble out strong, the Sixers did. They're still, like, I think 2-2 in the bubble. But, his first game, he had 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. Then after that, it went to 8 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists in that 3 games he did play. I'm tuning in with the Sixers or whatnot, and they're gonna miss him. They're gonna miss that 6'10" point guardish play from my guy. But Joel Embiid, he been trying to hold it down since the first game that he played without Ben Simmons. They beat the Magics. And, Joel had a solid performance, I think 23 points. But it was like 4 other Sixers that also had 20-plus points. And they're going to head into the playoff. They're going to need that, because it's uncertain what, Ben Simmons can give you in the playoffs. But one thing we know for sure, that his 6'10" matchup going to be difficult for anybody he decides to guard. And he can defend. And the fact that he got great passing abilities, but on the other hand, could also be a plus because, with Ben Simmons in the game, even though he used to be able to shoot it well, he don't really like to shoot the ball. Therefore, to teams like that, pack the paint on the Sixers because they know he ain't going to fire up many 3 balls. So that could be pretty good because Sixers also got some better shooters on the bench that they'll be able to spread the floor and make other teams, defend more. Sometimes they still pack it, but it's better. I believe it's going to be better. It's a gift and a curse. It's kind of hard to say that because you're going to need a 6'10" point guard, Ben Simmons. But, true, it gives guys the opportunity to step up, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But anyway, I was watching the other night, and, Joel Embiid didn't get to play. And the 76ers that came up short against Portland, which was a much-needed win for Portland because earlier that day, Memphis Grizzlies had lost. And Portland, they needed that dub. They currently sitting in a nice spot, hoping to make the playoffs. Memphis only won 1 game in the bubble out of the 4, so they got a strong chance to get in that spot. But just to get back on what I'm talking about the Sixers, man, I believe that in order to have any success to make it out of the first round, the Sixers have to play through Joel Embiid. He got to be able to pass out the post to the shooters. Or he just dominate, man. No one really messing with him, man. But he settled for them jump shots, man. It's just a whole different ballgame for the Philadelphia 76ers. And we need to cut that out early. So right now, with Ben out, and we got like these 4 games left in the bubble. And this is the opportunity to find out where they're going to find the extra points from, the extra assists from, and how they're going to defend. And I believe we're gonna be in good shape. But hopefully, somehow, God willing, that Ben Simmons' kneecap automatic heals and and he come back. But anyway, moving on, man. Your guy, my guy, our guy. Speaking for those in NC, TJ Warren been hooping since the bubble started. The bubble been a blessing for some people. Simple as that. And I knew that TJ Warren could hoop because I played for the NC Coyotes out in Raleigh in the UBA, and we lost 1 year in the playoffs to TJ Warren, and he snapped. Now, winnable game, yes, every game is a winnable game, and if you just do the basics, defend the ball, rebound the ball, box out, whatever. But TJ was not missing. Also on that squad, they had a couple other good guys. Terry Henderson and all them boys was on that team as well. But TJ was not missing. I think TJ gave us like 45 and sent us home. You know, and we had dogs. Dominique Sutton, Robert Espinosa, my guy Marquis. We had a roster full of dogs. It's just we came up short. And that NBA motor is slightly different. But anyway, as you can see, fresh out the bubble, for the Indiana Pacers, he on a whole new planet, man. This is TJ Warren basketball, yo. It's crazy. Like, he's snapping. I hope his jersey sales went up. Yo, mind you, first game, 53 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists on 20 for 29. Look. This is how efficient he is. 20 for 29 shooting. That's amazing. 20 for 29 shooting. Yo. Game 2, 34 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's active. 14 for 26. Game 3 is my favorite. The 53 points is great. 20 for 29. But look, 32 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. But on 13 for 17 shooting. Yo, he's taking smart shots. Like, he's at home. Following that game, he had 39 points and 5 rebounds. I don't even want to get into everything because he balling. They beat the Lakers. Now, we all know that Lakers already secured the number 1 spot, right? That's why people who don't really know basketball are like, oh, Lakers looking shaky. No, they're not. They're using the rest. They already got the number 1 spot early in the bubble. So what they doing is they using this time to figure out who's going to do what as far as playoffs. Who's really worth the minutes in the playoffs. Like, LeBron James on limited play. Anthony Davis on limited play. We don't really need them guys. We already got this number 1 spot, So we got J.R. Smith, Deion Waiters. You got guys that's okay. Let's see what you guys could bring to the table. It's your chance. I mean, you know what I mean. So that's what the Lakers are doing. But let me get back to TJ. TJ is hooping and whatnot. Shoot, I'm ready to tune in and see what he gonna do next, man. Like. Right, as of right now, nobody in the bubble has, an answer for TJ. Call it a bubble miracle, as far as the basketball world knows. But shoot, people in Raleigh already knew what was up. I mean, the boy different, and now the whole world about to see. I love it, boy. Keep hooping, boy. Never change. Moving on from there. Draymond Green was up on TV in front of the whole world. Now, this is tampering. Well, the NBA call it tampering. This is out in the open tampering. Even though he just basically talking. He not even thinking about no tampering or nothing. He just saying, Devin Booker, which is great talent. We just watched Devin hit the game 1 over Paul George, which was excellent defense. But it's crazy. Like, Paul George actually made him lift the shot up even more, and it was swish. Game over. And Draymond Green, everybody take notice on Devin. You know what I mean? Devin could really hoop. And he feels as though, Portland is, messing up his career. You know what I mean? I like Devin tough. Devin got, to me, that he got that old mentality. Before all these super teams, well, hold up. The whole NBA always had super teams. I don't care. They always had super teams. No one won a championship by themselves. No one won a championship by themselves. No Allen Iverson, no LeBron James, no Reggie Miller. And what I mean, like Brown lost to the Spurs, got swept. AI lost 4-1 to the Lakers, wasn't enough. Reggie Miller got smacked by the Lakers. One guy can't do it. But to get back on topic, what I was trying to get into or whatnot, but Devin Booker is just not enough for Phoenix. They're 5-0, I believe, in the bubble. They're hooping in the bubble. You know what I mean? But when I say he got the old mentality, it's the fact that he's very loyal to his club, and if he really wanted to chase wins, it's Devin. He could request a trade, or when his free agent come out, I'm pretty sure anyone in the league that has a fighting chance of winning would take him, because the kid is a flat-out scorer, flat-out hooper. He defends. He could flat-out play. And But as of right now, I mean, the league fined Draymond Green $50K. Now, that might not be nothing for him. That might be $50 on a $100 bill or whatever. But for us, $50K that's mind blowing right there. Like, you know what I mean? Damn. And I guess they did it, to make an example out of him. But don't be talking like that. What you talking like that for? You feel me? Like, nah, we don't get no players, no ideas. We don't get no teams. Like, oh, snaps. I mean, he's up in the air. Let's go after Devin. Well, people already know this stuff, but he don't need to be on national TV talking about Devin need to find a new club, pretty much. So the $50K fine to Draymond Green. And, when they asked Devin, they asked Devin, like, what you think about, Draymond Green and his comment, Draymond Green and his comment to you should, find a new club. And Devin being classy guy that he is, he like, no, we owe it to the fans. The fans been here since we was getting our ass whipped, pretty much. And we owe it to them to show that we owe them, the chance to witness, winning seasons from the club. Pretty much like we owe them better seasons going forward. And that's why, the bubble opportunity was great for them because it's all for the fans. Like, they're 5-0 and the fans got to love it. Like, it's hope for the future. And I think that's amazing. Like, I think that was pretty dope. Them guys came in hooping, like, flat out. They dangerous right now. And I remember talking to a few friends, like, man, anybody undefeated in the bubble still? You had Toronto making all that noise, but, they just got smacked by Boston. And they was like, nah, everybody lost. See, everybody didn't lose. It's the fact that no one's thinking about the Phoenix Suns. But they're the only team that won the undefeated still, and no one no, everybody lost. Because no one's tuned into them. But no, that's not true. Phoenix is still undefeated in the bubble. Yeah, they won't make the playoffs. That's not enough. It's not enough games for them to overcome, where they at. But, but the fact that you give the opportunity to come in and let the world know that we've been grinding during quarantine. Your players has been in the gym or working out somewhere, dribbling, and they've been real active, and they came into that bubble ready to hoop. And, man, big ups, and hopefully they make some stuff shake, get a good draft pick, and get someone out of free agent that can help change that program. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Phoenix back on the top. I don't care who. I'm a Sixers fan. I don't really care who come out the West. But for the teams that have been losing for a long time, I wouldn't mind seeing them on the uppity for the chance, Like, that's something you should tune in and look forward to. Hey, yo, moving on, man. Let's get real petty real quick, man. Let's get real petty this morning, man. Check this out. So, Damian Lillard, he missed 2 clutch free throws at the end of the game of the Portland Trailblazers versus the Los Angeles Clippers game. Pat Beverly, Paul George did the, famous wave after, Damian Lillard waved at Paul George last year after he hit the sidestep from down there, Alaska, in Paul George's face, and it was Bottoms that sent them home. Goodbye. See you later. Pack your shit. Head to Los Angeles. Anyway, what was so petty about the situation that he missed some free throws, and after the game, Pat Beverly and like I said, Paul George did what they done. And, Damian Lillard, he responded. Yeah, it is what it is. Pat Beverly, who I sent home. Y'all remember that? Came around. Portland was up 3-2 on the Houston Rockets, and Damian Lillard came around off the double screen, hit that tray ball for the game. Yeah. That was the clutches ever. Sent them boys home. He didn't hit him with the wave, though. But Pat Beverly was the starting point guard for the Houston Rockets. He'd never forget that moment. Anyway, cashed him out. Boom. Hit them boys home. Then last year, I'm going to keep saying it because, is that crazy for the league to know. Boom, Paul George shot the ball from Alaska, sent him home. So they was being real petty. Like, so they don't even care about none of that, man. They ain't know he clutched. He sold a little bit. I call it Lil Wayne. I don't know how much he sold on them free throws, though. But, it happens. But they still in the hunt. But that game, they put them even closer. But he got his They got their face back last night when they beat the Sixers. So, but still, that's a petty moment, man. Very petty, man. Very, very petty, man. But that's the league for you, though. I love it. I love it all, man. Dame Dollar. That's what they was screaming out. Them boys crazy. They crazy, man. But man, I wish they was able to get that matchup and meet each other in the playoffs, man. This be lit. You know, the playoffs are a whole different animal, man. You play with a whole different purpose, man. Everything is different. Everything. But, you know, we might not get to see that. Probably have to wait till like next season and see how they're gonna move. But you know, when people in the league get real petty, you gotta wait till the next game whenever they meet each other, so you know something crazy gonna happen. It's all about get back. I don't know how they think, but that's how I think, man. Like, it's more motivation and drive so I can, get you back next game. And I think that's the best part about it. It's just about being competitive, about competing. Is just the get back. Disrespect me, I disrespect you 2 times. I mean, so that's the petty moment of the league. For the bubble action so far, I think that joint is super dope, man. Anyway, man, moving on to that, I can't leave Luka out, man. Luka numbers have been crazy so far in the bubble, man. Yo, Luka Doncic is on another planet. Like, TJ hooping, but oh my gosh, bro, we cannot leave this man out right here. Like, the European impact on the league is amazing. First off, they have always been amazing. Tony Kukoc was the best. Boom. Dirk Nowitzki, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. The impact from the European players is out of control, from Pedro Stojakovic. Bro, Luka Doncic is definitely one of the best. Yo, check it out. Since the bubble started back, I can go before the bubble. These numbers are out of control. But I'm going to go into bubble stats only, right? Starting back on August the 2nd, my man, he started off great. 40, calm down. My man had 40 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. Man, yo, he's going to be the MVP of the league soon. Sooner than later, right? Mind you, on August the 4th, my guy had 34 points, 20 rebounds, 12 assists. I ain't done yet. I said I ain't done yet. On August the 6th, my guy had 29 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. It wasn't a chill performance. It was just Clippers had more to offer defensively on him. Then against Milwaukee, he snapped. Spaz. 36 points, 14 rebounds, 19 assists. I watched that game. He had 10 assists at the half. The man is very important for Dallas. When he drives, you got to keep your eyes on him. Because when you collapse, he find them shooters. And if they wasn't shooters, he's creating players. He's turning them into shooters. His numbers is crazy. And that's crazy because when you first got in the league, and if you play video games, like I like to play the season. Like, I like to have like the season long on my 2K. And like after like the second year that I get in, it's like MVP, Luka, MVP, Luka, MVP, Luka. And which is crazy to have how this is real life stats compared to a video game. His numbers are out of control, man. Look at these numbers. Look at the rebounding, bro. It's crazy. I don't know. Now, he did say this when he first got here. He said it's just so much easier to score here. Clearly. Because we all know, I say this in a lot of my podcasts if you follow, but the NBA, they don't really stick defense during the regular season. The playoffs are going to be different. They're going to be up in them. They're going to try to make them frustrated to the point where they're going to try to make something they're going to want to fight them. Whatever. Do what you got to do to throw a guy off his game, man. But these numbers right here are out of control, man. Like, sheesh. Like, man, Luka is an animal. Like, man, that's crazy. I'm looking forward to see who they match up against in the playoffs. That's crazy, man. This is out of control, man. I'm tuned in, watching Luka play, watching the step back shot. He just smooth, man. He unbothered. Like, it's out of control, man. His numbers alone are really out of control. And I think Dallas is going to be okay. I don't know if they make it out of the first round, due to it's just Luka and Porzingis, and he like to shoot the ball. He need to play a little bigger than just shooting the ball. But that's the new NBA for you. Everybody is to stretch something, stretch center, stretch forward. Everybody want to shoot the ball. That's their way of spacing the floor, I guess. Me personally, and whoever that's able to get back to the big man play got the ability to really make the noise to me, because you can be down there, dominate, and if they collapse, you can kick to a shooter. Or you can be like Luka. Whenever you even touch the paint or above the free throw, they all got to keep their eyes on you and collapse on you anyway, and then you can find a shooter that way. But every team can't do that. Every team don't have that. And imagine if Luka had like better shooters. Them shooters, they can shoot the ball, but imagine he had like known shooters over there. Like, it'd be crazy. Imagine Luka in a Golden State uniform. They would never lose. He's driving, kicking, all them great shooters that had open shots. And then you can't really just stop him one-on-one because he got a bag. He got a pack game. And he going to score on you or step back and shoot in your face. He's so unbothered. I love his game, man. I'm just ready to tune into this bubble action playoffs and see what's going on, man. This is crazy. I love it all. I love it all, man. Anyway, man, just moving on from that. Man.
Get into, the standings. I'm going to top this off with the standings on how the playoffs going to end. I'm going to start off with the East first, You got Milwaukee Bucks sitting at the first spot, right? 55 wins and 15 losses. Very solid. There's no need to go into the home or the away, cause everything gonna be neutral out in the bubble. You all know that. I think all they doing is just, changing the virtual fans, which I think is so dope. Everyone's live on the side. It's kinda hot, but it's different, Anyway, so Milwaukee at their first spot, 55 wins, 15 losses. Number 2, Toronto. They was the talk of the bubble for a little bit, them guys play extremely hard. LeBron James even get them guys high praises on. They don't have Kawhi no more. But them guys are capable. It's funny. Cause at one point he was calling Toronto LeBronto because LeBron ran all through them. But it's kinda cool when you start a league and you still get high praises. They gotta take that into account. They got them 50 wins, 19 losses, them boys still bought out. Everybody, Kyle Lowry, Siakam, and Van Lee, them boys are hooping. it's nice. We made a Rossi, you're tough. Simple as that. At 3 spot, Boston, the same killers. At the 3 spot, that means Toronto managed to, stay on top of Boston. About 4 games. It's crazy. But, anyway, Boston Killers, led by Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart. They got, Hayward back. They got a squad like, Jaylen Brown. They very, offensively sound, and they can defend. Boston, 47 wins, 23 losses at the 3rd spot. At the 4th spot, Miami. They acquired Jimmy Butler, and it been very tough. They went out and got all these shooters and put them around them guys, and Bam been playing well. Shout out to the NC for that. But that's big that, as in, moving forward, see what they gonna do in the playoffs. Number 5, you have the Indiana Pacers. Led by Victor Oladipo, of course. But his supporting cast, looking better than Robin. Robin, got pissed off and went into Nightwing or Red Wing or something like that. Yeah, that's TJ Warren right now. He's just been spazzing out. Earlier I told you he been snapping. His last game at 39 points, they've been crazy, man. He been on a different planet with them 2 guys. They're not gonna just be someone you can punch in the mouth. This playoff run, they're gonna have a strong playoff autumn. We will see. I'm just going to stay tuned and see what happens. Playoffs is different. Everybody play with a different purpose. They might defend differently. If you can get there is something, then we want to discuss this pay moving forward. got 1 star. As right now they match up against Toronto, which I feel as though you never know. You know, if you're gonna be able to beat any great team, the supposing good team in this, Toronto is one that everyone like to go after because they don't have a superstar on their roster anymore. No Kawhi gone, so if they can just hold ball out, defend, box out, cancel out the second chance points, we might be seeing a upset. Who knows? In the 8th spot, 8th seed, you got Toronto. I mean, I'm talking about, you got the Orlando Magic. Now this is like the West. These guys are set in stone, even though Orlando has, 32 wins, 39 losses, which is a lot of losses for the 8th seed, but the team after them is Charlotte, 23 wins, 42 losses. They ain't even come to the bubble. But Washington did to get some run. They automatic out anyway. Think about it. They got 24 wins and 46 losses. That's out of control, man. Come on, man. That's tough, super tough. And, you know, East already set in stone pretty much. Just wanna see how the people that's already in that top 8, how they gonna finish out. That's all we waiting to see. Heading over to the West, man. They said LeBron James can't do it in the West, he ran through the East. Currently sitting at number 1, LeBron James and the LA Lakers. Yeah, he did it in the West. He's 35 years, he's still proving people wrong. The Lakers had clinched that first seed early in the bubble. So yes, they have been taking losses. That's a fact, it's a strong fact. But they trying to see who gonna be able to do what, who gonna be able to contribute. You know, who's strong? Who's strong enough to, come and help out? Far as like Deion Waiters and J.R. Smith and the other people on the bench. Who wanna get these minutes? Jordan Tucker, who want these minutes and who gonna help us contribute going into the playoffs at the number 1 spot? Because you're number 1 don't mean that we saw in history, we saw Golden State Warriors beat the number 1 Mavs. We saw in history teams do get upset if you don't come correct. You're not home. None of these games. We're both at a neutral site. We're both home. This is new to both of us. What you gonna do, LA? We gonna see. At number 2 spot, Clippers. 47 wins, 23 losses. Ooh. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna defend. And the playoff, they really gonna defend. And the playoff, they really gonna defend. Man, bro, they dogs. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. Bro, they dogs. They picked up Jackson at the backup 1. Patrick Berry, dog on defense. It's a team full of dogs. Like, they're gonna be very, very dangerous in the playoffs, man. Moving on from there, you got the Denver Nuggets, who are very solid each year. Very big this year. Way bigger. Huge. Boy Porter Jr. They huge. They got the same point guard play. Their center, the Joker, he got skinnier. You know, they're gonna be dangerous, man. People ain't really talking about them because, you know, they got no LeBron James or Kawhi Leonard, but them dogs over here, they can pull an upset. They got a high chance of going to the finals. We gonna see. We got Houston. My bad. Denver sitting at 46 wins and 23 losses. I'm sorry, 46 wins, 24 losses. And following them, we got Houston. 44 wins, 25 losses. Now, me personally, I don't think they're gonna make no noise. They might escape out of the first if they do end up playing like Oklahoma. But, you know, because Oklahoma in that 5th spot, but only because that's small ball. The small ball can only get you so far, especially with the way your point guard play. Well, your shooting guard, whatever he is for you, Jalen Harden, stuff like that can take, play out the game. But it's been working because they've been trying to double J's hard and he just passed it over, man. They swing the ball and they get all these shots. You guys are hosting up so many threes. But they can have it. So, simple as this. If they shooting well, they dangerous. If they not shooting well, they in trouble because they gonna get out-rebound by 30 points each game. Not points, 30 rebounds each game, I believe so. Moving into the 5th spot, you got the Oklahoma City, led by Chris Paul. Now, I'm not surprised. I was surprised. I didn't think he's gonna get noise given the fact that he's about 35 years old, but it don't even matter. They say the older you get, the more mature you are, and he see that team is better and they are hoping together. Simple as that. They sitting at 43 wins and 26 losses, led by Chris, and it's amazing. I don't know how they can get out of the first round, but the fact that they even there to be part of the conversation, that's tough. Following that first spot is, the 6th spot, the Utah Jazz. Utah got some killers. They're okay. I don't think they're gonna make any playoff noise. I mean, they matched up against Denver, which they got a chance to steal that series now. They got a chance. That's the NBA playoffs, man. Everybody play different players. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's hard to, people look like this, they're capable of getting out of that first round. The Lakers, Clippers, and Houston. As of right now, how things, measure up. But we will see, how these things measure up, going forward. In the 7th spot, you got Dallas. Now that's, damn. Dallas looking like they can meet the Clippers off the rip. Unless Oklahoma City, choke up, 'cause Oklahoma City 43-26, Dallas 43-27. I'm sorry, that's Houston. Dallas I'm tripping. My bad, my notes are all over the place. Dallas got 30 losses. Sheesh. And to be, a factor that where they at, but that's a lot of losses for Dallas. That's a lot of losses right there for Dallas. 3 losses, but we'll see. And following them, this is where things get tricky. We don't know how it's gonna end up yet. The AC is Memphis, 33 wins, 38 losses, and they started the bubble off super rough, all 4th the rip. They find that their first win, all 3. They find that their 1 win, then they lost last night. They needed that win last night to keep Portland at bay. Portland, 33 wins is 9th seed. Portland 9th seed. With 33 wins, 39 losses. Now everybody off the rip thinking, boom, Portland got a better team. They do, right? But they got 39 losses and they outside looking in. And they won last night when you needed that win. Ain't that many games left, so I'll tell you one thing, simple as that. If Memphis can win out, Memphis are in. If Memphis lose and Portland win out, Portland are in. Excuse me. Now they both win and lose the same amount. Portland out and Memphis in, but the whole world would love to see Portland in the A spot so the guard that could play could make LA struggle. That's what they trying to see. Because we all know Memphis ain't got nothing for LA, but the possibility that Portland can have way more to offer to playing against Los Angeles, simple as that. Then past that, you got, which is weird, the win situation. You got San Antonio Spurs with 31 wins and 38 losses. Oh my goodness, look at this, how close this is. I'm gonna start off from the beginning. Memphis, 33-38. Portland, 33-39. San Antonio Spurs, 31-38. Phoenix, 31-39. And then you got the Pelicans at 30-40. It's crazy. Yo, who knows if all them teams lose, Pelicans get in there if they win now. If all them teams lose, and yo, Phoenix on a 5-game win streak, bro. 39 losses on the outside looking in. That's crazy. Tell me that's not crazy. If they win out how they been winning, they might sneak up in there. But we gonna see. But a lot of teams had clinch, whatever. Everybody just about clinch. Except for the AC. And we going to see how this thing end up, man. I'm looking forward to it. I know you're looking forward to it. But anyway, man. Yes, sir. Once again, if you tune into this, man, thank you so much, man. To conclude, this whole broadcast, man, I had to go into my local report, just to, look around, check out the city, man. Shout out to that man, Sheldon Carter, Chris Woods, who else they had Rock, Rock, Uncle Hoop, who else they had? I think Ryan went one time. They had Joe out of Winston. Shout out to some guys, man. I call them guys quarantine kings, man. Them guys been, traveling, playing people for money, and been winning. My guy Sheldon definitely been, king of the quarantine. Just taking everybody money, man. It just very competitive, man. They beat Charlotte twice. People want to hate they don't really lose, man. I mean, them guys are huge. Them guys can shoot it, rebound it, defend. Them guys, they hard to beat. This is what it is. Shout out for them, man. Oakley definitely putting on for the city. That's big. That's big time right there. But just a local report. Shout out to everyone. All the moves, all the high school kids. We definitely missed some big moves like Jamari Thomas, who left, Piedmont Class School. Now he going to the Burlington School. This summer, this quarantine so far, I've been playing with Team Curry. That's a major move. Shout out to, Mari Miller. I believe transfers in the works. Got a slight injury right now. He gonna come back even better. More of an animal. He with the number one CP3 AU team. A lot of moves, man. A lot of moves. Our team, getting stronger. Shout out to all them high school guys. CHILLBULPODCAST, NC State. Cam Hayes, NC State. Man, the future bright, man. And I love how, I watch a lot of these kids, come up from middle school to like freshman through high school, been grinding. I love that they get nothing but great results. These are everything that they work hard for. And, thank you, God. That I just get to witness all these great players do their things. Shout out to ROCKOUT Sports. If you don't know us, that's my brand. I haven't really been doing basketball training, but we have been getting real active on fitness. So if you're on social media and you got a chance to go follow, check out at ROCKOUT, ROCKOUT_fitness. Just tune in, man. It's a whole vibe, man. Come get your body back, man. Let's get rid of that quarantine body, you can look at the stats you can look at the stats you want yourself on Google, it says Americans, they gain weight over the quarantine. A lot of people not being active, and we just wanna get people back to being active and, yourself. Because, it's easy to gain, hard to take off, and we just want to help people shape their lives. That's all. We do it for the community, we do it for the culture, we do it for everyone. Stay masked up, man. Please be careful during this pandemic. We can't wait for 2020 to be over. Actually, we're not rushing no days. Every day is still important. The time on this earth is very important, so we're not looking forward to nothing. We're just gonna take it one day at a time. You already know how that go. Quick shout outs, man. I just wanna, big up this brand that I came across, man. It's called Survive and Advance. Survive and Advance. The guy named Chris, he made ventures, recreated t-shirts, bases, and accessories, and I tuned down, looked at it, and definitely I'ma cop my shirt, from him. All his stuff is dope. If you want to check it out, it's www.surviveandadvance.co. That's www.surviveandadvance.co. Yo, tune in, check him out. It's amazing. Follow him if you're on social media. Let's just show love, man. One thing I've been preaching, lately, is just that the world is big enough for all of us, to exist, to be important. Community over competition. And that's what I'm here for. Shout out to my young boy Drew Cole, up and coming trainer, over at Shining Light, he been doing his thing. I sent him a kid, I'm sending more kids. He a great trainer, he a great hooper. And man, if you need to tune in to his highlights, check him out. The young boy can go. I like him, that's my guy. Just tune in, man. Most important, stay safe during this quarantine, man. Nothing else is important but your health. Thank God. If COVID haven't impacted you, I just wanna say thank God. We're 100% blessed. 100% blessed, cause it could have been us. No matter how tough the situation is, it could have always been you, but it's not. And you gotta feel very blessed, cause it's not. Simple as that. Like, simple as that. I love you. Tune in. Check out my website. www.teamrockout.com. I'm on social media, all platforms. Follow TELLITLIKEITISPC. My whole broadcast under the CHILLBULPODCAST under TELLITLIKEITISPC. I'm just blessed to have my own platform under another platform. The whole goal is to grow. Hopefully a little more locally people will tune in, but as of right now we get plenty of views and downloads and stuff from people that really enjoy podcasts from all over the world, And that's what it is. Your biggest fan come from people that's not near you. And it's cool. Shoot, we're not begging for nothing. If you tune in, thank you so much. We love it. If you don't, hopefully you get around to it, man. Either or, as long as you stay safe is what's most important. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thanks for tuning in to the CHILLBUL Podcast. Stay blessed, stay masked up.